Alrighty, welcome back, boys and girls. It's your main math man, Mr. Shank, coming to you live from Walker Grant Middle School. And for this video, we're going to be working on that Tuesday warm-up, October the 8th. Coming to you on that Turbo Tuesday. But it says this, it says, Cynthia has 14 roses in a vase. 2 yellow, 5 pink, 3 white, 4 red. And it says, Cynthia will randomly select 2 roses from the vase with no replacement. What is the probability that Cynthia will select a rose, or a red rose, and then a pink rose? And it says, show your work below. You want to make sure that you are doing that so that way you get full credit. So let me actually zoom out a little bit. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this space. I'm going to show my work on this very nice little wipe off board here, but I want to make sure that I can draw out my sample space as always. So I'm going to say, all right, what do I need here? Well, I need 2 yellow, so I can, again, just like I've been doing, I can write the letters down. You can draw little circles. You can use different colors, whatever you'd like. I have 5 pink, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have 3 white, 1, 2, 3, and 4 red. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now again, this is in total. I have 14. So 14 total. So I'm saying, all right, right away, that's going to be my first denominator. All right. So now, since it says this, it says she's going to pick it with no replacement. Anytime you need to make sure that you're looking for those key words to say, okay, since it said you're not putting it back, you're taking it away. So we know this is going to be dependent as well. So make sure you write it at the top for yourself. And what does that mean again? Well, dependent. Assuming I can spell it right, dependent, yeah. That's just saying that the denominator is going to change. And what does it mean? Well, it affects our probability. So, all right, what's the first event that we're doing? So we're going to say, let's go this way, zoom out a little bit, and scroll up, get that full space in there. All right, so we're saying, what's the probability of picking a red rose? So probability of a red rose. Again, you always set it up like this. You say you make a ratio or a fraction, and you're saying, okay, in the numerator, meaning the top, I'm looking for the number of red roses. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 red roses out of the total number of possible roses, which is 14. Always simplify before you multiply. Again, I divide by the greatest common factor. 2 over 2, and so I have 2 over 7. Again, I usually like to change that to a decimal form, so you want to make sure that you can do that for yourself. So let me see if we can find, there it is. So I have 2 over 7, well that's going to be about 0.2857, and we can round at the end, but you guys will get the main idea here. So now, okay, we take out a red rose. So again, you can either erase it or you can cross it out, whatever works for you, as long as you're saying, hey, that it is not there anymore. So we have how many left? Well, we took 1 rose out, there's 13 left. So now this is going to be your second. This is going to be your second denominator, is 13. So right away, when you go to say, okay, well, how many pink roses? So I'd say a probability. Let's actually do a little bit different color here. Let's say a probability of a pink rose. Again, you can write the letter or you can write the word for itself. And we're not just saying the probability of pink rose. We're saying pink after you picked a red one already. So what is the total number of roses we have? Well, we have 13 left. And how many are pink? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, that's that key part there. Not only drawing it out your sample space, but also just labeling what you need and seeing the fractions for yourself. So I have 5 over 13, which we can say is 0.3846. Again, I usually round to that nearest hundredth, and so we can do that at the end though. So let's say if you keep it as a fraction though, always multiply those carefully. So we're going to say, all right, I have my two fractions that I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to say probability. Yeah, you can't see that, excellent. A probability of a red rose, and again, and means multiply, and a pink rose. It's the first fraction, so 2 over 7 times that 5 over 13. Again, you multiply in the numerators first, and so we say, all right, 2 times 5 is 10. 7 times 13 is 91. And that gives you about 11%.
Teachers Bus P as in Paul has just arrived. The students will be attending breakfast.